Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Austin Reeves. He's out there with James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Milton in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Anthony Simons out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Grant. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
Now here's LeBron. That one goes in.
All three levels, LeBron James, the ultimate all-time scorer.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Trailblazers ball.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Los Angeles on D. Pass to Kamare. 6 to shoot. Simons on the wing. Sent that. Goes back up. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Los Angeles ball.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer. And now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Oh, man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
And it's Grant in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's James. What a tremendous game he played against Houston.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
Count it, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Grant outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And it's Ayton missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles.
Now on the floor for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt.
Now Simons. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Vanderbilt with the block. Here's Reeves. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Austin Reeves. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Henderson comes in for Anthony Simons. And Reeves drops them both. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make him all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Klingen's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Len comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Vincent subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Henderson, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Good to see Henderson knock that one down, continuing to work on the jumper.
And the dunk by Land.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Trailblazers trail by 6. And here's Sharp. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And he uses the glass on the lane. And that's now 6 points from Scoot Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Trying to find Len. Gets it to him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Vincent misses. Last game for the Lakers, they pick up the W against Houston.
And talk about a battle that just kept going on. It really is a good feeling bringing home a double overtime win.
Now here's Henderson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Sharp, that's good.
Great creating shot. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Diaz checked in for Grant, and Delano Banton's subbed in for Sharp. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Gannett comes in for Austin Reeves. Stolen by Henderson. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. Look at the Lakers. Right now they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, Portland, not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And seeing where Portland is, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
And the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Henderson. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Klingen is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
Stripped away to the wing on the left. Gannett with a wide open look. Nice shot from the wing.
You have to stay attached to Gannett. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They swipe it. Finney-Smith with it. Klingen defending. Vanderbilt misses. Portland's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Vincent finds Finney-Smith. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And Portland making a change here. Kamara is checked in.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Scoot Henderson. Averaging about 18 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Finney-Smith kicks to Vanderbilt. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. Fifth on the list, Donovan Clingan.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
And he makes the first. Ayton, he's checked in for Clingan. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James checked in for Len. No good on the second free throw. Brent with Avdia. There's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
Here's Kamara following the 3 by the Lakers. And the rejection by LeBron.
Big-time swat LeBron James making his presence felt.
To the right side. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Vincent finds James. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's Henderson, defended by Vincent. They need this. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Portland with the ball. 8-point game. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
We've got Anthony Simon. He's out there with Shaden Sharp. Grant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamara in at the 4 slot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
And that one misses. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
Simons against Milton. Shoots from 12. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Trailblazers. Passes it to Hachimura. Milton.
Okay. And how creative was that from Rui, getting a bit fancy with it.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Trailing here by 8. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. Just an incredible month of basketball. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And as you were saying, one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that tireless work ethic that also motivates the rest of his teammates. Hachimura, the pass to Vanderbilt. Williams with the block.
Got to be careful whenever Williams is roaming nearby. So skilled at getting to those rejections.
And the shot goes down. Grant's got 5 now. Lakers leading by 6. Down low, Vanderbilt. Williams with the block. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Clingan, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Lakers also making some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Reeves outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Sharp. And again, it's Portland converted.
Making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Hayes finds Reeves. Over Williams. Again, Los Angeles.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now, here's Sharp. 7 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Hachimura. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
That is downright unguardable. Simons knows when to go for it.
And here's Reeves outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
The Lakers making a switch here. Connects checked in. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Lakers number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Now here's Simons. 9-point game his last outing. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Simons has got 8 points in the quarter.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
The pass to Hachimura. Lakers passing it around. And Clingan pulls it down.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Grant for 3. They get it back. Pass to Clingan. Here is Williams. 3-pointer, Simon drills the 3-pointer. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
This is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. So for the Trailblazers, Abdias checked in for Williams. Delano Banton comes in for Shaedon Sharp. And Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Grant. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
The defense was good. Rui was just better.
Henderson, bounce pass. Knocked loose, taken away by Hayes. Passes to Reeves. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. And Reeves drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Banton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. All the officials are all over that one.
Portland, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And working Kevin themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Abdi on the wing. His last outing, he had 8 points. And another shot, and he sinks the layup. Abdia's got his first 2 points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Reeves, 13 points in the game. To the inside, here's Milton, nails the baby hook. And the Lakers lead by 6.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And that one is good. Henderson's got 10 points in the game.
Love the intensity from Henderson. He really gave the inside defense all they could handle.
Milton, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Milton against Henderson. Pass to Kamare. Shoots over Hachimura. Kamare misses. And Milton's got the ball here for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Pass to Klingon. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Abdia, the pass to Banton. Just 5 to shoot. Over Reeves. Shot's good by Banton. 7 points in the game.
Good setup. Abdia, he's got such a good feel for the game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Feeds it to Hayes. Shoots over Klingon. Again, Los Angeles.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Milton against Henderson. Elbow shot is on the way. And Portland again with the bucket.
Oh, he had it spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Austin Reeves has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. James is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Hayes. And it's Reeves in at the 2. And they pick up 2.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
And there's the pass to Reeves. LeBron with it. Now defended by Grant. Here's Hayes. Back to James. Shoots over Grant. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Hayes. James has got 11.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And, David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
That's a 2 from Simons. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Love the combination of skill and athleticism. Anthony Simons exploding offensively here.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And stolen by Ayton. Outside, Simons. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul. Williams is checked in for Portland. And the Lakers also making a change. Finney Smith's checked in. Passes it to Grant. To the middle. Ayton inside. He's against Vanderbilt. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Vincent misses. Trailblazers trail by 7. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's James. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Awesome display of athleticism. Captured. by your AT&T 5G Slam King. And stolen by James. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And the Lakers with some changes. Alex Len comes in for James. And Goodwin subbed in for Austin Reeves. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Simons. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top of his size to throw that one down.
One kick hits to Goodwin. Back to Len. Over Ayton. Len's shot is off.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Knocked away. Now the Lakers on the break. Moving it up. Here's Finney-Smith. Triple from the wing. Finney-Smith's got 10.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
A different look now for Portland. Avdia comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Henderson subbed in for Shaedon Sharpe. The Lakers also making some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Alex Len, and it's Connect in for Goodwin. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the pass to Henderson. Traps in the tray. 15 points in the game.
Part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Takes a three. The shot, no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability. The D is there, but not present enough. You can't just be there. You got to disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Second personal.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Trailblazers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Deni Avdia has a ton of versatility, and the coaches encourage him to explore. And this guy can make an impact both on and off the ball.
Connect again, Los Angeles.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Henderson passes to Williams. The Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Vincent up top. Henderson defending. Outside, Avdia. He takes it in and finished off by Avdia.
Just jamming it in off the drive. Avdia using that athleticism to his advantage.
Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Henderson. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Pass to Connect. Trains the three-pointer. Connects. Got 9.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's Henderson. Defended by Vincent. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, this is the time of year you want to get on a roll. That's what this crew has done. They're the hottest shooting 2 guards in the NBA since the All-Star break. Number 1, Austin Reeves. Dalton Connect is second.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Well, the array of moves that each of those players has is just about unlimited. Whether it's in tight or outside, they know how to free themselves up and find the best shot possible. It's reflected in their shooting percentages.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Shake Milton comes in for Gabe Vincent.
Well, Scoot's got great upside, but the next step for him, the evident one here, is just shooting higher percentages and scoring with more consistency.
It's stolen by Hachimura. Goes up. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 13.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
It's Henderson on the wing. Defended by Milton. And that one's good by Henderson.
And showing the kind of dominant potential that Scoot has. Great to see him continue the attack while hot from outside.
Here's Connect. Defended by Sharp. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And Portland making a change here. Ayton's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. LeBron, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Ayton kicks to Anderson. Stolen by Reeves. LeBron powering in. They get it back.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Really left alone that time. Anderson's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
LeBron kicks to Hachimura. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Lakers on top, up 4. And we'll return shortly.
76.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then there's Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
First team foul.
Sharp on the wing. Pass to Kamare. Hits the three-point bomb. Kamare's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Timeout called the Lakers.
It's time for T-shirt.
Ayton, he's checked in for Avdia. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Milton. Portland making their last shot. Sinks the 15-footer.
Assisted by
and the Lakers lead by 3.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Sharp. Here's Kamari. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kamari's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, and you know who your Warriors are by plays like that. They make it when it matters most.
Now, here's Milton. James finds Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game.
So good at reading the defenses, and James anticipating when they overcommitted.
Simons against Milton. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Simons.
Vital basket there. This is just the time, and really just the situation when he looks to take over. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just hiding.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Gwinnett comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Vincent subbed in for Austin Reeves.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And he could tell his guys started to wear down a little bit. Called time to just let them get their legs back under.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Kamari's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Here's James, and the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And it's Sharp missing. And stolen by Sharp.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Portland. The lead is 2. And McCall will be against Dalton Connect. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Grant finds Simon. Back to Grant. Pass to Ayton. Yep, that one goes. Ayton's got the lead up to 4 now for Portland.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's James. And the rejection by Ayton. Oh, Ayton in position. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustments.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Simons.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, He just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. Here's Simons following the basket by LeBron James. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Hayes kicks to Milton. Lets it go from deep. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from LeBron.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
Here's Sharp. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And this young guy is already imposing his will.
And James has made so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
We've got 1:55 left in the game. That's a 2 from Simons. And right on target with the switch. Simons has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Sharp with it. Defended by Reed. Pass to Kamare. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. On the wing, Milton. LeBron wishes to Hayes. There's the pass to Hachimura. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And Hachimura ready to deliver for his team.
Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Simons, the pass to Sharp. Simons against Milton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for Portland, and 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Anthony Simons is out here to score, but boy, does he find all kinds of ways to torch a defense. Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And James picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Poked away. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Simons. Drives to the hoop.
Anthony doing a great job of seeing the floor, and a nice dish from Simons there.
The Lakers with the ball. Hachimura with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from LeBron. Here's Reeves. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Great energy on the deflection. Good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Now, here's Simons. Money!
Total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 4. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hachimura, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets. Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Hayes. Here's Vanderbilt. Los Angeles with another miss.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Shoots it up. It's good.
The assist, Shake Milton.
So the Trailblazers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.